Hello, welcome to my next Let's Play, continuation of this multi-cart. I did Final Fantasy 1 last time. Sadly, I will be doing Final Fantasy 2 now. I put this off as much as I could. I feel compelled to play it since it's a multi-cart that has both of the games in it. I don't know that I will play through the Final Fantasy games in order, other than at this exact moment. But anyways, I will get into the problems I have with this game once we get into the game. Yeah, so let's get into the game. A long-lived peace. Is at an end. The Emperor of Palamecia has called forth monsters from the underworld, and has begun his campaign for world conquest. The rebel army arose in the kingdom of Fynn to thwart the Emperor's plans. But the rebels' castle fell to an all-out assault by the Empire. Left with little choice, the rebels withdrew to the remote town of Altair. Four youths from Fynn also found themselves fleeing the Imperial forces. They had lost their parents at the hands of the Empire. But their escape wasn't over. Okay, so we are forced to lose this fight. So let's lose this fight. I don't even think we get an attack off. Oh! Oh, okay. Why did they not? That usually doesn't happen. Okay. Will he live? He will. I sense a strong life force within him. He should regain consciousness soon. We found them like this on the escape from Fynn, fallen from terrible wounds. By the time we brought them here, I feared it was already too late. His life is not in danger. This sigil will strengthen his life force. We should let him rest now. Of course. We'd best be off to the meeting. I imagine they're already waiting for us. If the Empire is allowed to complete the dreadnought they're building in Bask, their attack will begin in earnest. We cannot sit idly by and watch, we must act. Where am I? Leon. Maria. Guy. Where are you? Virion, you're alive. I thought you'd... I'm fine, Maria. You alright too, Guy? But wait, where's Leon? Princess of Fynn, save us. But Leon not here. I see. Don't worry, I'm sure he's okay. So you've regained your strength. Very good. Your life force is strong indeed. It was you who saved us, wasn't it? Thank you. Forgive me, Your Highness, but there is something I must ask of you. Please allow us to join the rebel army. I could never allow such a thing. You know nothing of battle. You would only be throwing your lives away. You should return to your homes. But we have no homes, not anymore. The Imperials attacked, and our parents. I am truly sorry, but even so, this changes nothing. I cannot permit you to join our army. If you've nowhere else to go, you're welcome to stay here in Altair. If you know our password, you should be able to live here well enough. The password is Wild Rose. Remember it well. This has a, even in the NES, it's had this kind of system where you can learn keywords. Let's learn Wild Rose, and we ask Wild Rose. The Wild Rose is the insignia of the Kingdom of Fynn. It represents our hope for a future that flourishes in both strength and beauty. But what will become of Fynn now? I've heard that the Empire's captives have been taken there and suffer even as we speak. Maria, your brother Leon is missing, is he not? It's possible that he's being held in Fynn as well. But Fynn is far too dangerous now. The Emperor's beasts still stalk the streets. Gaining entrance to the city will not be easy. The man at my right is Minwu, the white wizard who tended your wounds. Speak with him before you leave. He may be of some assistance. And I think this starts the conversation over. The Wild Rose is the insignia of the Kingdom of Fynn. Yep. Should just get the same conversation for saying that. I see your destiny clearly. The future it holds seems closely entwined with my own. You will begin by journeying to Fynn. That is the first step toward realizing your fate. Let's ask him, Wild Rose? Heh, you've wasted no time using the password. Heed well the information it will bring you. You can learn much of value by listening. I offer you one more bit of advice before you depart for Fynn. Those who have fallen in battle can be revived at a sanctuary. Should one of you fall before you reach Fynn, go without hesitation to the nearest sanctuary. Okay, let's start with anything? I do. Okay, so you may notice something here. I don't have any levels. That is a key thing in this game. It sucks. Everything in this is usage-based. Let's see. Your weapon types have levels, and magic will have levels. Do I have any magic? No. Okay. And what makes this game so bad is that system. It's just not well done. The port of Plume lies not far east of here, but a lake separates us, so you won't be able to reach the town without a canoe. So I think the words that are in red you can learn. Let's see. We have a make that faster. Okay, always dash now. Heading to Fynn, are we? It's not my place to tell you what to do, but I'd reconsider if I were you. It's a dangerous place to be. You see, the city is crawling with the Empire's monsters. To the north lies a small village called Gatria. Judging by the look of you, you'd be lucky to make it that far. Before you go anywhere, I suggest you visit the room with the sigil that saved your life. There you'll find people who can teach you a thing or two about adventuring. I think you're going to need all the advice they can spare. This is the Rebel Army's war room. This is the Rebel Army's war room. It's like, I like the plot and characters in this game, I just hate the leveling system. It is really bad. It makes grinding so much longer. This is like a beginner's hall kind of thing. I don't know that I need this stuff. It's mostly basic Final Fantasy stuff. Would you like to hear about monsters? Sure. There are many different types of monsters. Some monsters are vulnerable to certain types of attacks. For example, the undead are weak against fire, and aquatic monsters are weak against lightning. However, there are also monsters that absorb particular elemental attacks. Casting fire on a monster made of flame will heal it instead of doing damage. You can damage zombies and other undead with restorative magic like Cure and items like Garlic. But be careful when using spells that steal HP or MP, such as Drain and Osmose. When used against the undead, these spells can backfire and hurt you instead. Okay. I'm not gonna talk to all them. Like I said, it's basic Final Fantasy stuff. This is the King's Bedchamber. His Majesty was sorely wounded in the flight from Fynn. He's been resting here for some time now. This is the King's Bedchamber. The exact same thing. An arrow struck me in the back during the battle, leaving me in this state. Perhaps I really have grown old. My daughter, Hilda, now serves as regent. You should speak with her. Can't take his stuff. I don't remember if this game has stuff in barrels. I don't think it does. I do know this has, like, trap rooms in some dungeons. There'll be, like, a series of doors, and all but one will just be rooms. They're not like trap. Like, you go in and it's completely empty and with a higher encounter rate. You're in the rebel hideout in the town of Altair. Gordon, the Prince of Kashuan, is hiding out here in Altair. I don't know what happened, but something has made him lose faith in himself. Potion obtained from the chest. Princess Hilda fled here when Fynn was sacked. She's doing a remarkable job of leading the rebel army while His Majesty recovers. I'm Paul, greatest thief in all the world. They've yet to invent the loot I can't burgle or steal. The Imperial coffers have kept my purse fat with gil lately. Ask about Wild Rose? I never steal from the rebels, you can be sure of that. My home was in Fynn, too. I can't even go home now that the Empire has occupied the city. This is the town of Altair. The Imperial forces haven't been deployed this far out yet. I suppose it's only a matter of time, though. My name is Gordon. I was once a prince of Kashuan. Now I'm nothing but a coward. When my brother Scott fell in battle, I abandoned my kingdom and fled here. Ask about Wild Rose? So you've asked to take up arms in the struggle? I'm so afraid Hilda will turn me away that I haven't even asked her. I've been stalling here. I'm just a spineless coward. Go ahead, laugh. I deserve it. Okay, so this is the sanctuary. Does it really look any, like, special from the outside? Paul's a skilled thief, but don't worry, you can trust him. He only steals from the Imperials. How much is magic? Expensive. So magic works different from Final Fantasy 1. I have that whole list of magic, and it's not by level. It's just that whole list of magic. And it levels as you use it. So there will not be a Fyra, a Fyraga, so on. It'll just be fire, and you can level it up by using it. Actually, Cure is kind of cheap, so let's buy a Cure. And because they're also learned from items, they can put these in chests. That's something to keep in mind. Oh, and while I'm thinking about it, it's 2 wide. It's not 3 wide. So it's not as many spaces as it looks. You can just discard them. You can see a discard option at the bottom of that menu. Tobul, the fellow over in that weapon shop, is one fine blacksmith, he is. I think something's been bothering him lately, though. What could you want with me? I'm just an old man. Wild Rose. The Geezer act is just a cover. My name's Tobul, and I'm the best darn blacksmith in the rebel army. A knife is better than her bow. A staff is better than her bow. I don't think I want to keep her with the bow. Everything's better than the bow. Maybe a spear to change things up? I was kind of hoping this would tell me their attack power and whatnot. Can I save anywhere? Apparently I can. That'll be handy. I suppose I could in Final Fantasy 1 as well. Let's get a couple more of those. I can't buy enough of the caps, so let's get the gloves for everyone. Huh, that lowers her attack. Interesting. Well, more defense. Or a chance to guard. Wow, okay, you don't get a shield. That's a significant loss. Okay, so all we got left is the item shop, and that's a lot of shopkeepers. And the inn. It's because each shop only has 4 items. Yeah, I better buy money. This stuff gets expensive. On the plus side, with all the grinding you're doing, you will get money. How much is the inn? Welcome, please come in. It will cost... Really? That's right, it's based on how much you've lost. So every inn will cost the same amount. That also means the worse off you are, the more expensive it'll be. So the first thing we're supposed to do is get to the... Do I have the map? Maybe? The first thing we're supposed to do is make it to the, I'm actually not going to go too far from the town. First thing we're supposed to do is make it to the town north of here. This game also has rows. And Guy can't hit anything. So the reason those two didn't attack is because they are in the back row and they only have melee. Even though I killed the front row, they didn't have any action set. So I might be able to show that off in another fight. No, maybe not. Because I can attack both of these. So you can have 4 rows, and you can only attack the first 2 rows? So I don't know why they didn't attack then. Great! Poison immediately. That's bad. Guy, please. Oh, and I recovered from poison? Really? Your sword level went up, shield level went up, stamina went up. So this is how you level. It's based on action, because Furion got punched in the face, he gained stamina. There we go. Why is it laid out like this? They could have spread this out and made it fill out better. Whatever. So you gain strength by attacking, spirit by getting hit with magic, intelligence by casting magic. Actually, I'm not sure, because there's also a magic stat. I don't know. Stamina by getting hit, agility by dodging attacks. That one is super, super, super hard to level. Super hard to level. Weapons are... I'm not entirely sure about shields. I think you just take damage while having a shield. Weapons are by using a shield. Actually, I should be able to... No, because they are all leveled up the thing. So I should use her... Will it level... I think it levels here as well. Yes. Got a tiny little sliver of experience. It is, I don't think it has to be effective. I mean, Cure, I can't use outside of battle. In battle, I don't think it has to actually be effective, which is super nice for... okay, here we go. So yeah, pressing left, I cannot switch to the back row here. What was I saying? I was saying something, wasn't I? So yeah, the usage base is nice for something like There is no Asuna, there's like Basuna. Actually, I know there might be. I think there's two different ones. Anyways, the poison cure does not start out curing poison. It starts out curing blind. And you do not have to be blind. You just need to cast it, and it will gain experience. That means it has to be cast in battle, though. Poisoned again. So I'm not going to make any actual progress this part. I'm going to show you how you grind. How you actually are, I guess, intended to grind. He's going to still be poisoned. Their stamina went up because they got punched. He's not poisoned, okay. Because it doesn't last after battle. Okay, let's save. In case I do too much here. Okay. I actually don't want to go too far north because I think there's some slightly harder enemies. Okay, so what you do to grind, let's actually thin these out before I do this. And you can see I'm immediately doing a ton more damage with a single weapon level. So this is how you grind. Of course she misses. Okay, bye. You can see Furion's hit points increased. That's how you grind. You punch yourself in the face. Exactly like that. You find some weak enemy, and you just beat yourself up. That's the grinding. And you will do this for hours to gain just a few stats. Of course, he just kills himself. Thank you, guy. Some guy can't do this trick. You have to beat him up with someone else. You have to live. Does the sanctuary cost is the question. Because the guy had to go and ruin everything. As you pray, a warm light suddenly envelops you and a voice overflowing with compassion rings in your ears. Soul that wanders in death, return now from that distant land where sorrow and darkness hold sway. Just drop the body. It's like, on the plus side, your characters can't fall behind in experience? So he's back to 1 hit point. Okay, so you might be wondering, why not just keep punching enemies in the face to gain your strength and stuff like that? Well, for one, you have to actually get hit to gain hit points. But also, let's see. Rank. Okay. Enemies have a rank. All the ones we fought right now are rank 1. I forget how high up they go up to, but you can only build up your stats up to a certain point based on the rank. So you just have to hit yourself. That's it. That's how you level. It's just so poorly done. I know this was originally an NES game, but you think they could have fixed some of that in this? They technically did. A little bit. I'm pretty sure it started in this version. Well, technically, I guess it would have started in the WonderSwan Color version that this is based on. It is not in the Final Fantasy Origins version. You just gain hit points every so many battles. That's it. That's the only stat you gain. I don't know if it's based on the number of battles or if rank has anything to do with it, but your whole party will just gain hit points. So yeah, that's basically this whole part is going to be explaining the game and why it's bad and why it's going to be awful to grind. And then after this part, between parts, I am going to grind. So instead of having Guy hit himself in the face, other people are going to hit himself in the face. Gatria. Which money do I have? Actually, a pretty good chunk of money. You do get an okay amount of money. This is the village of Gatria. Finn is just over there across the lake, see? Okay, so a little bit of health damage, mostly magic point on Maria. How much is this going to cost? 6. Okay, that's not too bad. So you might be wondering how you build up magic points. That is, so in hit points and magic points, you build them up by reducing them, whether that's taking damage or cost. What I will probably do later, there's a spell called Sap that damages magic points. I'm going to be using that, attacking myself with Sap, and just basically depleting all my mana, and then I'll build up mana. That's it. Should be the exact same items. The Imperial forces have occupied Castle Finn. The gates are drawn and no one can enter. And with Imperial troops and monsters roaming the streets, the city isn't any better off. It's a real shame, because I really do like the plot of this game, and most everything else about it. Just the leveling system absolutely ruins it. It's like one of the worst Final Fantasy games because of that. There's a pub just on the outskirts of Finn. When the Empire invaded, the barkeeper didn't make it out in time. They say he's still working there, pouring drinks for the Imperials. Okay, so that was the sanctuary we just passed. It's like, I don't know if the axe has lower hit rate, or if it's just the weapon level. It has to have lower hit rate, because he was just whiffing every swing. Gatria and Altair haven't fallen into the clutches of the Empire yet. But once the Dreadnought is complete, nothing will be able to stop the Empire. Okay. Buy her better armor. And now I can afford the caps. And I guess sell the buckler? No, hang on to the buckler. I may want to swap him off of the axe at some point. So let's head back to Altair and maybe just by fire for now. Actually, she really needs help. Will she survive a hit from herself? If she even hits herself. Okay. Will you gain hit points? Now, the damage that they are dealing to the enemy is the damage that they will deal to themselves. So I already need to have health to get her health. Okay, they both gained health. Although I don't think Furion got hit, so that probably was supposed to be the battle that got me health across the board, which means it's probably number of battles. I did not expect to make any real plot progress this part. Come on, lady. You need health. I did not expect to make much plot progress this part. Okay, she lived. Mostly I expected to just explain the problems I have with this game. And I'll probably be doing grinding between almost every part. At least for a bit. Oh, one more battle and I should be able to level up here. Okay. She gained a fair amount of health from that. But what this means is that enemies will start becoming laughable. Like, he just did 0 to Guy. But if you don't want to just get walked over by every single boss in the game, you've got to do this. Alright, her cure level went up. You also noticed she has not gained any magic points. So for the most part, I want her to cast cure in battle, because it has to be depleted in battle. Alright. Let's get, fire. I was going to get another one, but I want to be able to use the inn. Let's give this to Furion. Everyone is going to end up with the basic elements and cure, and eventually the status cures. And then, I don't know, I'll decide after that. There is more magic in the game than there are slots. Alright, and with that, I'm going to call this part. I will be doing some grinding off screen. Yeah, like every part, I'm going to be doing some grinding off screen. I should look pretty stacked next time. Probably a few hundred hit points and hopefully a lot more magic points. Does that say how much more? I think, yeah, it cost... at least cure cost the, you actually gave him the spell. A lot of spells early on are going to cost, the amount of as much as their level. But that's not going to stay the same. I don't think. Anyways, yeah. Going to grind up before next part. But yeah, that's it for this part. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you stick around for more. This does actually have a really good story. I do really like the plot of this game. I hope you stick around for more, and thanks for watching.